Quiet Future, Chapter 1, Reading number 3. Thoughts that, when I sleep, go raiding like Vikings on the seven seas, or Genghis Khan across the steppes of thoughts, pictures and memories, arranged like M.C. Escher steps that rearrange like Hogwarts stairs, where doctors chase you with forceps, like a painting that compares with Bosch or a Dali. A confluence of thoughts from layers of the brain only you can see, while you're searching for an escape hatch in your creativity, thanking God that by your next nape you've awoken from this nightmare, and your face still retains its shape. You're not a shadow, what a scare! Looking outside you see the hedge and fence, thankful they are still there. What could be beyond that ledge? Why are we not allowed to go beyond the perfectly trimmed edge of the rose? Oh well, I don't know. I'm pleased to stay safe and secure where wild things no longer grow. It's not that I couldn't endure the journey. I certainly could. But I still see that dark figure, and I really don't think I should venture into the shadow land. And besides, I probably would get lost or swallowed in quicksand. I bet it's just so dangerous. Probably crazy people and wild animals. Perilous paths, and strangers waiting to greet someone young and gregarious into their house so they can eat them as part of a ritual feast. To think I could be dinner meat for such an undignified beast. I've heard stories. They must be true. But of course, that could be the least of my misfortunes. If I slew one of them, I could start a war. Then I don't know what I'd do. I better not think any more. I'm carrying myself away. Time for me to leave for the store, and then I have a date to play for a little bit with my friend. It's my routine. I cannot stray from it. I do not want to send myself down the path of unknown factors unseen around the bend. I'll bury that thought like a bone. Who is that running so quickly toward the hedges all alone? That boy looks quite poor and sickly. Oh my! He is going to run directly into that prickly hedgerow. Oh, that will not be fun. He's crazy. Maybe something's wrong. My, he's going to get a stun rushing into that hedge headlong. Oh yes, here it comes. This is sure to make him sing a yowling song. Wait, no! He did not just enter the rose? I will give him a stern talking to. Any second now. I don't think he's going to turn around and come back out. But how? What do I do? I better call for help before I break the vow. But if I make the call, then all the keepers will come and convene, and have to go beyond the wall. An incident I've never seen nor heard. They'll make him disappear, I know, unless I intervene. I'm sure now he won't reappear. It's been too long. He won't come back. There is no time for me to fear the rose. I'll go. I have my pack of luncheon things. I will not shout for the guard to launch their attack. This is so real. I am about to break the decree. Here I go. Good. I don't see anyone out there that will see me enter. I know this will be quick. He can't have gone far, as sickly as he looked. So, here I go across the lawn, almost there. The coast is clear. This is going to take some brawn, twisting through this thick hedge. Oh dear, how did that boy get through so quick? Uh-oh, must get through quick. I hear someone approaching. Oh, such thick branches. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm sick. I'm caught on a stick. Great, this is just my kind of luck. I see someone, my best friend Paul. I better hurry up and tuck myself in these leaves. He would call the keepers in, for he can't see it is me entering the wall. My body's in, down to the knee of my right leg. I cannot break away. Calm down, I will get free. Let me see if I can just make... Where the heck is John? He is late to play. Oh no, for kingdom's sake! Someone is coming through the gate. The alarm, what was that dumb call? Call, all you keepers of the gate. The shadows are breaching the wall. No, Paul, no! I can't believe he called the keepers. My friend Paul, I'm made so weak I cannot leave. But if I don't, I'll disappear. Either way, my actions bereave my family. Now I fear I have just made a fatal choice. Keepers, come, I am over here. The shadows, they have heard my voice, and now they are on the retreat. But it's not yet time to rejoice. I'll capture this one by the feet. I'm almost there. This one is mine. I will be the hero that beat the hordes, kept them behind the line. Paul, stop! Stop, it is only me. John? No, John. This is a fine mess. I've called the keepers. They'll be here any minute. What happened? Why? Why did you cross the boundary? This is so stupid I could cry. Were you trying to pull a trick? Don't you know you're gonna die? I was after someone, a sick-looking boy. He ran in the rows by himself. It happened so quick I was gonna call, then I froze in my weakness, and I gave chase. You'll be counted amongst the foes, never again to show your face on this side. Damn it, John! Why did you risk it all on some nutcase? I was just scared for the poor kid. I broke the vow and the decree, and now I'll be given to chase. My only chance is to flee, Paul. Let me go. Please help me out. I'm stuck on a branch. Break me free. Did you not think at all about your family or me, your friend? I'm sorry, Paul. Please have no doubt. I'll miss you all until the end of my life, and I will return. Please tell no one, or they will send the keepers, and they will burn me alive. Free me from this bow. Of this no one must ever learn. Tell them you fought back a shadow. They will figure out I'm gone, and you'll get to be a hero. Hurry! They've come onto the lawn. Damn it all, John, you are so lame. I hope you enjoyed your last dawn, because this is not some silly game. You'll never see again the light, and I'll tell no one all the same. Goodbye, John. Put up a good fight. Thank you, Paul. I love you too. You freed me. Now I can take flight. There goes my doomed friend, running through the cursed rows. I'm abhorrent. I've not freed you, but sentenced you to life under malevolent creatures of the forest so bleak, who leave their victims despondent, and of which nobody will speak. You, my boy, we heard your cry. Why is it that you look so weak? You have invoked the keepers. Try and tell us why you call upon the sacred vow. What is awry? I see no reason we should don this armor. Yes, boy, speak up now, else we assume this is a con. Silence spreads upon them now. How it engulfs Paul. The eyes of men pressing down. Will he disavow love or duty? Let's have it then, young man. Speak up now or you break the vow. Don't let us ask again. Part next. The Rose. Oh, what have I done for the sake of the king? I've nowhere to go. The shabby boy made me forsake my family and all I know. All I wanted to do was aid the shabby boy. I thought I'd show him the reason the king forbade getting tangled up with the fence. I thought I'd easily persuade him, maybe by knocking some sense into that poor boy. I was wrong. I never knew I was so dense. I have nothing left but a song in my heart and my old knapsack. If that boy would just come along, it'd be nice. I'd be nice. Wouldn't attack him. It is, after all, my fault I am here. We could both sneak back. No one would notice. No adult would know we were gone. Yes, that's it. I'll find that boy and make him halt his wandering. I'll make him sit and listen to my good reason. Poor John looked for the boy a bit, but, overwhelmed by his treason, quit. He fell victim to the sleep that subdues one in this season of growing gloom that seems to creep upon one's mind like a slow tide, cradling you as to the deep waters you are drawn. On this side of the hedge not too much is known, just the stories that friends confide in one another for their own fascination. But no one knows the happenings in this dark zone. It's a well-kept secret that grows and shrivels in one's life. John woke from his rest and felt like he froze. A dense gray cloud of fog and smoke engulfed him. So bitter this cold, and I have no fire here to stoke. This nightmare is already old. My arms and legs are frozen stiff. I need to move before I mold. Ah, there we go. I wonder if that poor boy is anywhere near. Wait, sniff. I think I just caught a whiff of bonfire, and I think I hear that welcoming crackle of wood. It could be the boy, but I fear that within this forest there could be shadows lurking. I'll go slow and sneak. If everything looks good, I'll join him, or else I'll lay low. John is so close he feels faint heat in these damp woods that lie below skies, where the sun is on retreat, behind great clouds, gloomy and bleak. He's crouching amongst a tree's feet, near a fire that has grown weak, hidden between deep knotty roots. A shadow with a pointed beak is dancing around in its boots, lulling poor John into a trance. But he wakes when the shadow hoots. He's mortified by this gross dance of a creature in this strange land. Wanting to avoid any chance of being noticed, John lies still and hardly breathes, though hungry and in want of drink. He waits hand in hand with the beast, singing and laughing as they dance, full of food and drink. Then he sees his hand is a fin, and his heart and gut start to sink, whereupon he wakes all alone, cold and hungry, starting to stink. His body aches, stiff as a stone. The fire is out, the ashes cold, and so is he, down to the bone. But the shabby boy has a hold on him. He wants to know who he is. The sight he came to behold last night was so strange and eerie, it would be nice to have someone else with whom to keep company. Starting with a half-hearted run, down what appears to be a trail, desperately trying to shun last night's strange scene to no avail. The figures twitching, jerking dance, grotesque features hid by a veil of shadow, halting his advance of this sadly desperate search. John climbs a tree to catch a glance of the lay of the land. This perch offers a staggering view. Hickory, chestnut, oak, and birch, blanketing hills rolling into the horizon. But there's no sign of the fence or village, just dew sparkling on the leaf of a vine, knotty and thick. How could this be? I walked in a fairly straight line, I thought, but nowhere can I see my home or the fence. Am I lost, or just down inside a valley? Is it possible that I crossed into another dimension? Either way, I'll pay the cost if I don't find a provision of water and food. If there's fruit or roots for my satiation, I'll be lucky and full to boot, and a spring or babbling brook to drink from, or I'll be kaput. John scurries down from his outlook, feeling again the forest floor. The fright of last night he has shook off for now. Well, time to explore this quiet world. It makes me feel strange. Here it's so easy to ignore the echoing fears I conceal. All I hear is the blowing breeze, stealing me from this strange ordeal. Never have I let nature seize me now as it has. Such pure light reflected from the waving trees. I'm left without thought, only sight. Hoot! Hoot! What? What? The bird is back! Oh no, I gotta take flight. I cannot suffer another attack. Hoot! Ah! And John ran really fast. He had no way of losing track of where in this cavernous, vast land beneath a green canopy, supported by branched columns cast by nature. But when finally he stopped scrambling from the odd beast, panting, heart beating rapidly, the thought that he had not the least idea of where he came from spread slowly through his mind. He ceased quickly the thought that he was dumb, for a glimpse of the boy was caught, ahead amongst the trees. With some forced effort, John found he was brought a renewed determination to carry on. With the lone thought, he fought through activation of his will. Again he set out with a quiet satisfaction. Next chapter, the king. Paul, tell me, what is this about? I'm a fair king. You can tell me. The tight strain on him makes him shout. Paul, before the king, on a knee, tells the king what he wants to hear. Truth was not the skeleton key to turn the lock of this king's ear. Immediately a release of his arms and neck quells the fear that he will die. Covered in grease, Paul collapses on the cold floor. But the king is not ready to cease the punishment. There is one more use for this boy of the non-faced. Summon my counsel, Tom, before this filthy nothing goes to waste. Quite convenient of you to trade with the shadows, and my, what taste you have! I'll wager it has made you a fortune. Where is my tax? Ha ha ha! You know I forbade such business, yet you've left these tracks of your sordid, perfidious dealings upon the filthy backs of your fellow inglorious neighbors. They will find me to be most solemnly magnanimous, with just a drip of kind mercy in meting out justice to you. No, not the torch, please. No, I plead. Ha! It seems you're just dying to know. Sire, Counselor Tom is here. My lord. Ah, Tom, you're one of few men in my court that I hold dear, and few men hold such high respect among our loyal subjects. There has surfaced a need to protect my kingdom. What you see before you is one who sought to infect my kingdom with this blackest store of smuggled goods. Our sacred vow was broke by this affair. What is more, Tom, the decree was made to bow before this faceless, impudent thug and his shadow cohorts. Now, these shadows of malevolent trading have for the first time in generations, with ill intent, crossed our border to my chagrin, my utter humiliation. They will burn. I will roast their skin, just as in the generation of Renfrey the 12th of good name. And good Tom, your dedication to your king is sure to help tame any dissent of my loyal subjects. We can use your good fame with the people and my royal prestige to sway, to help them see the dire threat on our soil, so the subjects will want to be a part of this greatest defense. Now, Tom, I ask, do you agree that under no contrived pretense this mission is imperative, a duty to drive to the fence and over the ledge the native shadow clan, to put to an end this formless fear so formative on who we are? We can extend our mighty reach, and thus ensure our progeny will not depend on far-flung goods. We can abjure this weak, unending reliance that only succeeds to injure my pride. Tom, stand in compliance with your king, with your trusted friend, in my act of kind, just defiance against those who would make us bend to their will. The rose must now fall, thus ensuring we can defend our future, our legend, our all. My lord and honorable king, I hear you well and heed your call. Since our days of carousing as youths, we have forged our friendship on trust and reciprocating kindnesses. We maintain a grip firmly upon each other's hand. We are as brothers on the tip of a mountain. We have climbed and conquered through all types of weather. Up here there's no one who can stand between us, the bond that between us none can sever. It has fastened us together, joined in days that seem forever ago. Our love has remained true, brother to brother. And never once allowed to slip into the spell of eros, agape. There is nothing I would not do. There can be nothing that would stay my extended hand from your side. Please, Listen to me when I say it is my duty to help guide you, my lord. You're in need of wise counsel. I am not here to hide the truth within a nest of lies. I stand with you and your whole court. The king exhales, closes his eyes in relief. My lord, you purport compulsory war with 2 vans on untenable grounds. Support I cannot lend. Let not these fans of anger stoke the burning fire between us. A deep, shaking scowl spans the king's red face, his eyes a pyre for this traitor. Out! Out! Right now! Get out of my sight! My lord, sire, please think this now! With a faint bow, Tom leaves. Cromwell, stepping forward to the king, kneels in kowtow. Disfigured with anger toward Thomas, the king grabs the lapel of Cromwell. You want a reward, high counselor? See that you tell my pauperous subjects tonight at the games why they cannot sell or buy with the shadows. Then light this greased pig. We have war to wage.